Do you remember when you didn't immediately just push the skip button? When you put the disc in your console, and that opening cinematic wasn't just something to get past, but it was something that you looked forward to. Those amazing cinematic intros feel like a lost art form today. It was our first taste of a new world, a 90-second movie that got us hyped for the adventure ahead. Today, we're going to celebrate that lost art. We're going to look back at some of the most iconic and unforgettable, unskippable game intros that were ever made. So here's my personal top 10 gaming intros. We're starting with Borderlands 2, and it is set to the perfect track Short-Change Hero by The Heavy. This intro immediately tells you everything you need to know about the game. The lyric, "This ain't no place for no heroes," fits the game's theme perfectly, because none of those characters are heroes. They're vault hunters who will shoot and blow up anything in their path to get a chance at treasure. And all along with that killer song, you get your first glimpse of the ultimate villain and a self-proclaimed hero, Handsome Jack. He's a special kind of evil who tricks the vault hunters and tries to take them out the second they arrive on the planet. It perfectly set the stage for a game that constantly puts you on the defensive against a complete madman. Now, every legend has its beginning, and for the rock-fueled, army-crushing intros of the Dynasty Warriors series, this is it. While later games would make it prettier, it was Dynasty Warriors 2 that created the blueprint. That incredible action and over-the-top visuals, combined with some of the most epic guitar solos in gaming, all started here. And it will always get you hyped to face off against 1,000 enemies at once. From the battlefields of ancient China, we're now shifting gears into psychological horror. This next game surprisingly has one of the catchiest songs you will ever hear in an intro, Silent Hill 3. The theme, "You're Not Here," is this incredible mix of dark, yet somehow upbeat energy. It has this haunting mandolin melody paired with beautiful, powerful vocals. And that's what makes this intro so weirdly mesmerizing. You're watching all of this disturbing imagery, but the song is so good that you just want to sing along, which kind of makes you seem like a weirdo. And it's the perfect intro for the unique brand of horror that the series is famous for. And now, an intro that is just pure style. What can you even say about Persona 5? It's sleek, it's weird, and it's the feeling that the Persona series has absolutely mastered over the years. The art is fantastic and the animation is fluid. But what makes the Persona 5 intro so different from the others on this list is its unique combination of sound and visuals. The imagery is high action, but its music is the opposite. Instead of aggressive rock, it's incredibly smooth jazz. It's a unique combo that gets you ready for a 100-hour adventure into the strange. For an intro that pushed the absolute limits of visuals, look no further than Onimusha 2. When I first put this disc into my PlayStation 2, I was blown away, and I'm probably not the only one. Its look was a step ahead of anything else at the time. And like any good intro, it gave you a taste of what to expect. Crazy characters, and the darkness of a man that is possessed with world domination. I always thought that this cinematic was supposed to be the future of game graphics, but it was a future that we never quite reached or will probably ever get because the industry has chosen a different path with real-time rendering. Honestly, still possible if they went back to some static background games. I would love to see a new remake of Resident Evil that uses it with modern tech. Man, that would look great. Or Final Fantasy. Come on, Square, give us a game that we want. This intro will hit you like a freight train. Tales of Zestiria. This is pure high energy rock combined with spectacular anime action. And it's one of my personal favorites. It's the perfect example of an intro being even better than the game it belongs to. As someone who plays music, the guitar tone in this intro is amazing. It has this raw, ripping power, and the distortion during the solo is just incredible. It's a sound that perfectly captures the feeling of an epic adventure that is about to begin. One of Blizzard's strong suits over the years has always been its CG animation. And the intro for Diablo II Resurrected takes a classic and rebuilds it with unbelievably realistic style draped in that classic dark horror that this series is known for. It's a feast for the eyes, where the details are basically limitless. but its storytelling is what truly shines. It masterfully gives you more questions than answers, making you desperate to know what happened since the first game, and why this nightmare is happening all over again. It sets up a mystery and an adventure. So, this game holds a special place for me. It's the one game that made me fall in love with the entire franchise. And my first time playing it, surprisingly, came from a Pizza Hut demo disc. I'm talking about Final Fantasy VIII. Now, the music in Final Fantasy VIII, I believe, is the best that the series has ever had. And the intro is a masterpiece of pacing. It starts so subtly with those haunting vocals, and then the camera begins to fly across the oceans and the fields of flowers, showing you the main cast of characters before exploding into a fight between Squall and Cypher. It gives you so much information without spoiling the story. It hints at romance, a bitter rivalry, and a powerful evil out for control. Just a quick message for all those people that say Squall is just a crybaby. You might have missed that all that transparent text on screen is his internal thoughts. It completely changes his character. We of course have to talk about Final Fantasy VII. What more even needs to be said? The iconic sweep around Midgar, landing on Aerith in the alley. It created powerful storytelling before the game even began. Even with its blocky CG, it instantly connected you to the world, and all of it was set to incredible music. The intro prepared you for a 50-hour journey without a single word even being spoken. That is directing at its absolute best. The original Resident Evil. It's a bit different, and it's probably the most iconic intro on this entire list. How do you even explain this to someone? This was the world's introduction to survival horror, and it makes most B movies look like high-budget blockbusters. It is unbelievably bad, but in the absolute best way possible. What makes it so interesting is knowing that the on-screen actors are not the same people doing the voices. The result is a dub that feels like a classic Godzilla movie. If you want to watch some interviews with the cast, check out the channel Residents of Evil. I'll leave a link down in the description below. There are some really good interviews, and they even play the games with some of the cast. And there you have it. From epic rock anthems to cinematic masterpieces, and even a little B-movie magic. A look back at a time when the intro was just as important as the game itself, but this was just a collection of some of my favorites. I know for a fact that I missed some legendary ones, and that's where I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. Would you kindly leave a like and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later.